Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's going to join Tucker and I. Let's see. Come here, you. Come on, say hello to everybody while I try to find this live. All right. No, we don't want to be there. There it is. Okay, we're going to share to our groups. Hello, VIPs. Hello, team. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Say hello, Tucker. Say hi, everyone. Tucker wanted to come say hello to everybody. He being a baby. Daddy's downstairs watching the football game. Hey, Arlene. Say hi, Arlene. Hi, Sherry. Tucker says hello. Daddy's not paying nearly enough attention to the baby, so he came to get his attention here. Hey, Kay, so glad you could join us. All right, so we're going to send Tucker back downstairs with his daddy. I'm going to go say play with daddy so mama can play here. No, look at those sleepy little eyes. He's so tired. All right, go play. Good boy. All right. Oh, Tucker. Yeah, he's my baby. All right. So we have some fun planned for tonight. It's been a whirlwind of a week. I worked an extra day, so that kind of totally threw me. But anywho, and then I had to go to some calling hours this afternoon. So it's been kind of a crazy end of the week. And we start all over again tomorrow. But anyway, lots of good things today. We are at the end of October. Tomorrow is Halloween, so we're going to be moving into November, which means Thanksgiving, followed by Christmas. Has everybody started their Christmas shopping? Because I have not. I know that's something I need to get in on and get caught up, because I am not. Alrighty. So anyway, crazy. But with the end of October comes the end of our starter kit promotion. I don't know if any of you have noticed that there is a starter kit promotion going on right now in Stampin' Up. Let me think. Yes. Maybe I should do it this way so you can see it better. For the month of October, we are offering a starter kit promotion. Now, joining Stampin' Up is always a phenomenal deal. If you join Stampin' Up, hey Lori, so glad you could make it. You're getting $125 worth of product, and you're paying only $99 plus tax, no shipping. Shipping is free on your starter kit. However, for the month of October only, and this goes away after tomorrow, you're paying the same $99, but instead of $125 worth of product, you can choose $155 worth of product. So that's $30 extra free in your kit for that same $99. So again, phenomenal deal. Hey Deb, glad you could make it. So if you've ever thought about this is probably the perfect time to try it. Now, the thing about becoming a demonstrator and joining Stampin' Up, there is no obligation beyond that starter kit. You can do 3 different things. You can buy your starter kit and then never buy another thing again. And then you just, after 3 months, you're not a demonstrator anymore. Actually, it's the next full quarter, so that would be March. You'd be a demonstrator until March. But if you purchase nothing between now and March, no big deal. Nothing happens. Nobody's going to call you up and say, hey, you have to place an order. Not going to happen. Or you could be your own best customer. You just buy from yourself. No need to sell it. No need to sit here and get on Facebook Live or do any of that stuff. You don't have to do this. I choose to do it as a business. You don't have to. You can be your own customer. You shop at a discount for 20% off. And as long as you meet your quarterly minimum, you're good to go. And then number 3, you do it as a business. You get some friends together who love to stamp, and they purchase their product from you, and you meet your quarterly minimums that way so that you're not purchasing it all by yourself. And again, not a big deal. Or join the club. Get on and do these Facebook Lives. They're fun. You get a bunch of people together to come hang out with you, and you get crafty, and who knows what happens. So again, just something to think about. The starter kit, again, this ends tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. That's Stampin' Up time. And I don't know when they'll do another starter kit promotion like this. And this one, like I said, is pretty good because you're getting $30 extra for that $99. Then, of course, we have our November paper pumpkin coming up. So you have from now until November 10th to get in on this awesome kit. This one is going to coordinate with our kit from October, which is really super cute and was very popular. And this one's going to make tags, and it's going to make 12 tags for each of 3 designs. And they tell us what color our Stampin' Spot will be. Cherry Cobbler. So we'll get a Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Spot with this. So again, a really cool kit if you want to get in on that one. And again, you have until November 10th. For those of you who placed orders this month, thank you so much. I have several of you getting the October tutorial bundle coming to your email. I'll be sending those out tonight. And then starting Tuesday, it will be November 1st, I'll have the next tutorial bundle available. Hopefully the girl that's working on it right now, she hasn't got the grid put together yet so that I could post that for you to show you what it's going to look like. But again, this October one is 40 projects from 40 different demonstrators. So I'd be excited to get this out to those of you who purchased the card kits this week by placing some nice orders. So those will be going out the beginning of this week. I'm in the process right now of cutting everything and making my thank you tags to go in them. So again, thank you so much. And most of you are getting the embellishment too. So thank you, thank you. Also wanted to remind everybody about the birthday card organizer kit. Mine is still sitting in the box. It will be put together this week. It's my mission to get organized for my birthdays. My niece's birthday is tomorrow, and I missed getting her card out, so I'm going to have to hand deliver it now. But that's not a problem. We're going to hand deliver that, and we'll be good tomorrow. But anyway, this is a great kit to help get you organized. It has 12 cards in the kit that you can put together, but of course you can put all of your birthday cards in there. You list out all your birthday months. There's a pocket for each month. So on that pocket, you put everybody's name that has a birthday for that particular month, and you have your cards ready to go. So then when that month gets here, you flip it open, you see who's got a birthday, you make out your card, you pop it in the mail, you're good to go. And that is my, I guess you could say, my New Year's resolution, making it a little early. But for the 2023, I am going to be better about getting my cards in the mail, especially those birthday cards. And then, of course, my other favorite kit that's still in the box, but I do have it ready to go for my Christmas packaging, is the Christmas gifting kit. And that kit makes gift card holders and some really cute tags. I know some of the men in my family will love this particular one right here. So I'm looking forward to putting that kit together. Now, with the end of this month comes the new month of November. The Fitting Florettes is an early release coming from our upcoming catalog, the new spring catalog, which will go live on January. I don't know the exact date in January, but that will be going live in January for customers. And this is an early release from that particular catalog. And I'm telling you what, this is a beautiful suite of, or I should say collection. It's not really a suite. They're calling it a collection because The only thing you're going to see in that catalog are the bundle. You're going to get the framed florets stamp set and the framed florets dies in that catalog. Everything else right now is bonus for the early release. So with that early release, you will get in the collection, if you choose to purchase the whole collection and not just the bundle. There is a second stamp set, which is a Christmas themed framed and festive, it's called, but it's Christmas sentiments. There's also the gold adhesive backed swirls, and I just put mine away. I should have kept them out so I could show them to you. They're really pretty. They are flat, so they won't add a lot of extra bulk to your cards going forward. And then, of course, there's this gorgeous paper, and that is also limited to this early release. So at the end of November or while supplies last, you can get this paper. It's called the Fitting Florets 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and it is beautiful. So again, that is all I have for housekeeping. So now to show you the cards that we're going to make tonight with our Splendid Day. We have card number 1, Much Love in Your New Life Together. Oop, dragging out all my parts and pieces here. We got to put them back in there. And then we have Sending Hugs. And of course there is Let's Celebrate. And I do have 2 bonus cards that I will share over on my blog this week. So be on the lookout for those 2 cards that also show the beauty of this particular suite. So we're going to start with this one here. Get these out of the bay. So this is our Much Love in Your New Life Together. And it's such an easy card. So we're starting with a soft sea foam card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The number for the whole set, Arlene, that would be, what did I do with that? I am so sorry I missed that. 163129. Okay, so for the whole collection, and like I said, this goes live for customers on Tuesday morning. Yeah, November 1st. It will go live at 163129, and the whole collection is $97.50, which honestly I think is a fabulous deal because you're getting 2 stamp sets, these amazing dies, and these dies are really beautiful. And we'll be doing this next weekend, Sunday. Next Sunday will be our focus on this particular set. We'll get playing with that one so that you can see how awesome those dies really are. Hi there, Sir Toys and Streams. That's a interesting handle. Anyway, okay, so we have a soft seafoam card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We have it scored at 4 1/4, so we're going to use our bone folder, and we're just going to go ahead and burnish that score line. Okay, next I have a piece of that Splendid Day, I think Splendid Day Designer Series paper. This stuff is gorgeous. One side is foiled, the other has a beautiful pattern. And this is kind of like a foliage type pattern. So we're just going to go ahead and place that on our paper. When I did the original, I didn't put it at too exaggerated of an angle, but I think I'm going to get a little bit more exaggerated this time. So anyway, it breaks my heart to put adhesive on this beautiful foil, but it must be done. We're just going to go ahead and lay that there at a bit of an angle. Then we're going to take our piece of basic white, and this is cut, I believe it was 2 3/4 by 4, but let me just confirm. Okay, it's 3. I'm totally off. 3 by 4.5. And then I've got my Stampin' Blends here. So let me just do this so you can see better what I'm doing. So I have my Stampin' Blends. I have Pool Party, and I have my Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to start with my Fresh Freesia, and I'm going to start with the lightest. And we're just going to really be free willy here and oh, you're welcome, Arlene. And the thing I wanted to remind everybody too is I am doing this as a class as well that you can get free with a purchase. If you spend $35 in my online store with the newest host code, I will send you enough to make 2 of each of these cards for free. If you push that order to 50, you'll get not only the card kit, but you'll also get the November tutorial kit when that comes out here in the next few days. And if you push it to 75, I'll throw in an embellishment along with that. So now I've got the dark Fresh Freesia. And we're going to just go up. And we're going to take our dark Pool Party. And again, I'm using the brush tip end. And now the light. So there's that. Then I have my little bee stamp. And we need our Pool Party ink pad and our Fresh Freesia ink pad. So we'll start with our Pool Party. We're just going to ink that little bee. We'll put him, oops, sticking my finger in the ink. So there's Pool Party. Give it a little. Now we have the Fresh Freesia. And he's going to go right there. Well, thank you for sharing, ladies. I do appreciate that very much. Okay, so we have that. Then I have a scrap of the soft sea foam, and I have a scrap piece of basic white. And this piece of basic white, I'm going to take my Fresh Freesia ink pad, and I have the stamp that says "Much love in your new life together." I'm going to ink that up. And there's that. And the other thing I do want to say too about, if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have time for that. There's no way I can do that. I can tell you right now, you can. I have crazy busy days and weeks just like everybody else. You know, I am a full-time nurse and I do this. I'd say work this as a part-time situation. Um, but again, like I said, it's what you want it to be. I'm just gonna banner my end by using my snips here. But anyway, like I said, today, this whole week has been just a really busy week. I have not gotten home from work before 6 o'clock in the evening. I picked up an extra day yesterday to try to help out because we are short staffed. Like, what healthcare situation isn't short staffed these days, especially here in New York State. But anyway, so not a whole lot of opportunity to get creative and crafty, but Stampin' Up! Does make our life really easy in that respect. And what I mean by that is these cards here were actually designed by Stampin' Up! Themselves. I attended their, what did they call it? It was earlier in the season, and I'm trying to remember. Oh goodness, what did they call it? It was a Get Craft Now or something like that. I don't remember. Craft Now Craft or something like that. Anyway, and these were the cards that we did with this particular suite of product. So I was able to draw on that to help me be ready for you guys tonight because I didn't want to cancel. I had to go to a friend of mine's dad passed away. I needed to be there for her. So there are things that make this easy. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier when you have tools and resources to help you. And of course, as in your upline, I will also provide tools for you. Like my team all gets the big tutorial bundles. They get those free. They don't have to, I don't want them buying from me. I want them to buy from themselves. But I do share those tutorial bundles with them. Oh, wait, I didn't do that with this one. This one was, I know what I did now. This can go on. I'm talking too much. All right, so now we're going to add this panel. And this one's going to be nice and straight. So we're just going to put that here just like that. There we go. All right. So anyway, I just wanted you to know that it's not always beyond help because there's always help. Anyway, there we go. Just going to add some adhesive to the back of this banner. And I'm putting it on backwards. I did it this way last time. All right, and then we want some dimensionals here. We want to pop this up. Peel off these little backers. And then once again, I'm ahead of myself because I need to die cut from my soft seafoam piece here. And we have some coordinating dies with these Splendid Days. These are the Splendid Stems dies. And we're going to use this one here. And we're going to cut out 2 of these. So we're going to cut 1 and 2. But before we do that, I'm going to cut out a little bit of adhesive sheet. Because that is going to make my life so much easier. All right, how much was this? That is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So yeah, that should work. That should be good enough. Okay. So I'm going to bring in that baby boss. Roll that through. I do like to come through again just to make sure it cuts through that adhesive. Pop all these little gems out. Grab my pokey tool. There's one. And make sure we capture some of that adhesive sheet there. Here comes number 2. Oh, glad you made it back, Sherry. Okay, so set that aside. Pop those out. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put this down. We want that right about center there. And now we can tear off our adhesive. And the same with this one. There we go. Sometimes it's a little bit of a trick to find that end. There. So that's card number 1. And I didn't mean to cover up my little bee. He was supposed to be showing. Let's move this. Fix. Easy fix. There we go. Get that in there. Just like that. Now you can see our little bee. All right, so that's card number 1. All quick and done. All right. Card number 2. This one has our brick background here. And that one's got a little bit of a technique to it, which is kind of cool. So we have us a thick, basic white card base. Again, 8.5 by 5.5. It is scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to fold on that score line. It does have beautiful soft colors in this particular suite or collection. Suite. This one's a suite. Okay, so there's our card base. We do have here a piece of Calypso coral. Now this measures 8.5 by 5 and 8.5. 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to run this through our brick and mortar 3D embossing folder. So that's going to line up. Again, we have that, I don't know if you can see that well, but we do have a black line that runs through our embossing folders that do allow you to line them up so they're nice and straight. So we're going to run that through this way. And I do need to go use my big boss because it obviously is not going to fit through the baby boss because this is a full-size embossing folder. You do always want to run it with your seam, I guess you would call that the seam first. So that should go ahead first. And I'm just gonna like so. And the other thing I need to grab is my white craft ink. It's over here, my other. I haven't gotten, I never did replace my craft ink. So I still have the old style ink pad. It works good, so I never replaced it. So I'm going to keep that in my other ink holder. But now I gotta find, what did I do with? You don't know what I did with the one I used originally with the ink. I'll use a new one. All right, so we have a blending brush. These are amazing. They come in packs of 3. They come packaged like so. You get 3 of them. And they are awesome. Super soft. Love these. Okay. So, anyways, for our brick wall, we're going to take our craft ink and we're going to pick up a little bit on our blending brush. Just a little. And you're just going to highlight a few of your bricks. Doesn't that look cool? All right, set that aside to be cleaned. And close up our ink pad because we don't need any catastrophes. All right, so now I'm going to take some of the soft seafoam ribbon. This stuff is like butter. And we're going to tie it into a bow. They are great brushes. I do agree with you there, Arlene. They're just so soft. That's what I think totally amazes me. And I love them. Okay, I'm going to bring in my tweezers to help me tie my bow because Lord knows I need a third hand when I'm tying bows. So we're just going to bring in our little, oops. Well, Alrighty, there we go. And we're just going to snip, snip, and there's our bow. We can go ahead, add some adhesive to our panel here. Add this to our card base. I would make do with 3 hands, Sherry. 4 might get in the way, but 3 we could definitely use. Okay, now I have a few more scrap pieces here going on. I've got a scrap of basic white. I have a piece. I must have cut an extra piece. All I need is one of these. I don't need both. That one should be sufficient. Put that aside. And then I have a scrap piece of the petal pink and a scrap of soft seafoam. So these are all the pieces I'm going to be doing some stamping and die cutting. I need, where did I put? There it is. Oop. We need our memento. And for the petal pink, we're going to use this here stamp that has this leafy pattern. Go ahead and ink that up well. So there's that. Then for this one, we have this open leaf pattern. And again, our memento black. And that's going to stamp there on our soft seafoam. Then this piece is going to be our little planter, I guess you would call it. And then we have some die cuts to take out of here as well. So I'm just going to set this aside. Bring in our baby boss. Let's get that out of the way. All right, baby boss in place. Oh, we need our little baby post-it notes. All right, so for this one, we're going to use this die. Ouch. Okay, so there's that. Actually, set that up there like so. And we'll cut this one out next. Oop, there we go. There's that one. And then we need, let's see, from our white, we're going to cut that one. And actually, you know what we should do while we have it? Let's take some of our adhesive sheet. This stuff is sticky. There we go. That will help. All right, so now, where were we? I'm going to do that one. That one. And this one. Oop. All right, let's try that again. Get in there. Let's see what to go that way because I want to save a little of this paper. There we go. And let's see. Look at that. Came right out. We just got to pick these little pieces out of here. Okay. So now we can bring our card back for a minute. So this I probably should, yeah, I can put this in here, I think, before I do that. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Then, where is that? That one's right here. So we need to poke this one out. Get the adhesive off this one. And that's gonna go kind of up there, like so. And then this one, we're gonna go ahead, this is gonna be flat too. So we're just gonna add some adhesive like so. There we go. This one gets popped up and we're going to use baby dimensionals for this. So we don't want any of them bigger ones to show through. So we're just going to put some babies. And I do like to pick those babies up with my pokey tool. Just works better for me. Let's put one there. And right there. That should be plenty. And so this is going to go here like that. And then let's put these back so I don't lose them, because Lord knows I tend to. Get this. That going right about there. All right, Baby Boss one more time. We need that. And this little half circle. I love this die here. Can use it for so many things. So then we're going to take, where did I put my, there, couple dimensionals. And this is going to just go up underneath that ribbon a little bit. And that kind of acts as a planter for all of that pretty. Then we're going to bring back our scrap piece here. And for that, I'm going to do Sending Hugs. Again, using my Memento Black ink pad. We're going to get that inked up. And we're just going to stamp Sending Hugs. Snips here. And this, we're going to cut right out of here. And that can pretty much go in the garbage. All right. So we're just going to cut around our G. And we're going to straight across descending. And then we get to that H again. There's our Sending Hugs. And once again, we're going to bring in those baby dimensionals again. Fill them up. And we'll stick that right in there, just like that. And there is card number 2. Okay. Now we're on to card number 3. Again, another very simple card, but has a little flair of elegance to it. So this time we have a petal pink card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our bone folder. We're going to go ahead and burnish that fold line. Then I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3 inches by 4 1/4. And we're going to just die cut some scraps of our paper here. So we have this piece here, this like a goldish color. We have the piece that's like fresh freesia. And then we have this here champagne piece. And those are all getting cut out with our slice here. So we're going to bring in our baby boss. We're going to run these through quickly. They don't take long at all. So we have 1. Oop. Come back. One slice. Two. There's 3. And number 4. Okay. Put that away. Set this aside for a minute. All right. So now we're just going to go ahead and add these to our panel. So we're going to start with this one. He's just going to go on about like so. Now we're just putting them on a little cattywampus. This one kind of looks like a Pac-Man here. But you're not going to see that when we put our other stuff on here. And then this one here. There we go. Where's our pretty ribbon? So again, I'm going to bring in those tweezers because I need help. Stuck way down in there. There we go. Thanks, ladies. There we go. Fuss a little bit. Get that bow just the way you want it. There we go. Let's pull that down just a little. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. I'm going to add one there, one there. So we'll go ahead and pull these all off. Oop, before we go that far, we got to do this too. And we're missing it. Okay, so we have this open leaf, and we're going to use our Petal Pink ink pad. Almost forgot to do that. And you do need to make sure that you're turning. You don't want them all going in the same direction. Let's see if we can get that one. There we go. Like so. That looks good. Close up that Petal Pink. Now we can go ahead and put this down. There we go. Clean that. Okay. So then I have just a little scrap here of the soft sea foam. This measures, let's see, it's not very big. It's like 1.5 by 2.5 by 1.25 actually. And we're going to take Let's Celebrate. There it is. And our Memento Black. Let's Celebrate. Oop. Then we need my favorite dies in the whole world. My Stylish Shapes. Oop. Get that on there. There's Let's Celebrate. And a couple dimensionals. And that's going to go right like that. So there's card number 3. So let's see. So there's this one. And of course we had this one. And then we have that one there. So again, we'll recap. You can use this host code between now and Saturday, November 5th is Saturday's date. It's Saturday. Anyway, you use this host code. I will send you this product to make these 3 cards. Of course, you'll use your own sentiments and stamps because I can't stamp anything ahead for you. So you'll need whatever stamps you're going to use, but I'll send you all the cardstock you need to create these cards. I will do your embossing for you. And I'll have everything cut, all the pieces that you need to die cut for these shapes. I will die cut for you actually, because I don't expect you to have the dies. But like for these pieces here, you'll use what you have in hand to recreate these cards. But they're really easy cards to use, pretty much whatever you have for die cutting and for foliage as well as for sentiments. So use what sentiments you have, and I'll send you the card kits for a $35 order. I will also include the November tutorial bundle if that's a $50 order with that host code. And if you do $75 with that host code, you'll get all this, the tutorial bundle, and a free embellishment added to your kit. Okay, so again, this is the host code for the week. It's actually for the whole month, but I will switch off, obviously, what we're doing for the week. So I know, isn't it kind of cool, Kay? It kind of gives you that artistic flair to your cards because it is very abstract. I have to agree with you. Thanks, Arlene. Oh, let me just give you a preview of the cards you'll see on my blog. Also using these, we have this Let's Celebrate I did. And that piece there, I die cut right from the paper, the soft seafoam, shiny foiled paper, the designer series paper. So that's from the designer series paper, and it looks really cool. And then there's this one here, again, featuring just the paper alone. That one gold piece that has the embossing. It's got the little bee and then the foliage. So thought I'd share those with you too. But you'll see those on my blog. We're not recreating those tonight. Yes, Sherry, we got to shake the dice. One quick shake. We're just going to dump them because I know I've had you on here for over an hour. This took a little bit longer than I thought it would, actually. So we'll just do a quick dump for our challenge. There we go. What do we got? We got layering, ribbon and twine, monochromatic, friendship, and neutrals. So neutrals, monochromatic, ribbon and twine, friendship, and layering. So there's your challenge for the week. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your evening and an even better week ahead. And I will see you next Sunday. Again, we will be looking at the brand new fitting florettes. This will be next week's class. So can't wait to share that with you. Like I said, that will be available beginning Tuesday. So have a wonderful day. And yes, happy Halloween tomorrow. I personally do not get any trick-or-treaters here. I live way off the beaten path. So I have only had, in the 20 years my husband and I have lived here, the first few years, some friends of ours that time had younger kids, they would actually purposely bring them here so that we could see their Halloween costumes, because nobody just comes here. We're just way too far off the beaten path. So no trick-or-treaters here. So my husband makes me buy candy every year just in case, but I have never had a trick-or-treater. So not with it not being on purpose. So, and I don't have any on purpose trick-or-treaters coming this year. So they're all grown up. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye for now.